This is our Two-Stroke Memories, Volume 2. Some of the great adventures we've had with two-strokes in the A-Team and beyond within our circle of friends, and some great pictures that I've accumulated over the years.
I can breathe again. Whoa! I can breathe again.
Nice. Very nice.
It's not done. I just
Don't hold back now. Tell them what you feel.
That's right.
I like it. I like, you know,
I had this great body guy.
This one right here.
Great body guy.
very cool.
If you would have seen the fairings before,
Yeah.
they were a mess. All melted.
He had the best guy on the planet paint this place.
Yeah.
This guy could paint a rock. Here's Steve. Steve knows all about it.
Yeah, Steve, you got to paint that tank. No.
No! We'll paint it silver. No, now what's the deal with the frame here? Doesn't this polish off? Or are you just lazy?
I haven't had a chance.
That steel, that green stuff, when you have the tank off next to that green 3M pad,
Right.
wet it.
Okay.
Don't do it dry, just wet it. Soapy water, and run the drill right down there. It'll look like a Yamaha, like an R6.
Well, I got to do that to the mufflers. You can see I got the same pitting.
Yeah, that green pad. I bought one to do Vince's wheels. It's like a ball.
Right.
And
okay.
It puts like the Triumph. You know how the new Triumphs have that finish on?
What's this?
Yeah, right.
It's clearly labeled
What's
Kickstarter,
this?
which I get a huge kick out of. That they actually took the time to emboss
Right.
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. Yeah, make sure you get a picture of that.
Focus in on it.
It's hilarious.
So do you want to do some? You guys want to do some run-bys? Maybe I'll learn. I got 2 cameras and 2 guys, so we've doubled the odds. I can get some good footage.
Last time we did run by.
Tell them the truth.
He had the camera on when it was supposed to be off, and vice versa. So he sends me the video. He sends me the video.
What do you think?
How funny is
It's
that?
like the ground, the sky. It's him looking into it. You know. I said, these will work perfect. Not one on the bike in it.
It was worth it just to have a laugh. Oh man, that was great though. That was a lot of fun.
I only know this.
It was this, the same scheme, but in silver. It had like a green number plate, some other stuff, and then you
On that field of yellow is where they put the number. Right? The race number.
Yeah.
Now you gotta get a race number. I'll make you a decal.
I know what his number's going to be. Number 2.
I knew you were going to say that.
number 2.
Just so you know, my number used to be 5. I won't tell you why it got to be 5. Permanent for the rest of my life. All right, baby.
Hear that?
Oh, Ray and Malcolm, if you were here, baby. Oh. I can breathe again. Whoa. I can breathe again. Oh, Charlie, you're missing it, baby. So Mark got his trophy, and we went out and did some run-bys while we were at the market, just for our wonderful collection of photos. And this is another day that when Ray was up here from Florida, and I think this is the day he took the 2 RDs back to Florida. Recording this moment for posterity. Ray gets his first ride on the RD. Woo! Now this is a collection of photos from that very memorable day, and we had all gone up to Perkins and we were two-stroking it up, of course. And the only downside was we had some issues with the bikes, and it turned out to be a fun day anyway. But we really had, this was the last day we got to see these bikes all together, because the two of them wound up in Florida, and only one of the mine stayed up here. So this really did turn out to be a great day. And I did take a lot of pictures. I knew somewhere down the road I'd want to see them, and today happens to be that day. So, and looking back, as I look back at this, during this time frame, we were up at Perkins pretty much all the time. That was one of the hangouts for the weekend, and not anymore, but for a lot of reasons. But that was always the place to meet up. When people wanted to meet up, it was pretty easy to find it. And looking back at these days, actually Larry was up here that day. And Larry, we miss you, that's for sure, the late Larry DeTore. He shared this day with us. In fact, there's his bike in one of the pictures. And just, there's so many good memories when you take a day like today and take a lot of pictures. You don't think the pictures are going to have any value. There's Glenn's Honda in the back, that red Honda. This might have been the first day we met Glenn. I don't know. We met him up on Perkins. This might have been that day. I don't know. I have to look through, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother video. And Ray was working on the bike, and they were doing some tuning on it, and Luciano was doing some tuning on it. I don't remember, but we were burning up two-stroke oil, and that's what made the day special. And we met up with our good friend, the Silver Bullet. The Silver Bullet is always a great guy to ride with. He really rides the wheels off of this thing, and it is a great, nice little restored 350. Beautiful. Doing what two strokes do best. Fill it up. Get out that two-stroke oil, baby. Looks like we're going to have a nice day here. It hasn't rained yet. They're predicting rain, but hopefully we'll get a nice ride in before it starts raining. You know, there's no 30 miles to the gallon.
I think my scooter has a better gas mileage. Yeah.
Oh, I know. But I don't remember how we... Hey, somebody's over there. I don't remember ever not getting 100 miles to a tank of gas with my H1s.
With a different
even the
gas
H2. This is the same size tank.
It's 4 gallons gas tank. 4 gallons.
So 30 miles a gallon, even 25 would be 100 miles. This gets 100 miles even with the twin pipes.
They say 30 miles to the gallon if you ride to the speed limit.
Oh, who the hell's gonna ride to the speed limit? Who the hell's gonna ride? You wouldn't even ride a motorcycle if
Then
you want to ride
get,
to the speed
then
limit.
you're gonna get 20.
That's right. You want to go 120, 130, 150? What's this, 140? You're not going to go 140 on that, believe me. 138 the most. Hey, it looks good though. Boy, oh boy.
No.
Everything looks good. Steve never saw this in real life yet,
No,
did he?
never did.
I mean, he saw pictures I posted, but he never saw the real bike. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Now, this is what's good about two-strokes. You don't have to worry. Coming down the road, there's going to be 2 more of them exactly the same. 8 more Panigales coming down the road. 14 more of these. 12 of these.
H1 Desmo.
H1 Desmo. Nah. You never have to worry about a crowd, that's for sure.
RD400 Daytona.
Everybody should have at least one two-stroke. At least, and you got one already, so. Whoa.
If we built a 750, one of these.
I hope some of this footage comes out, but it was raining most of the way up here. It was not pretty. We were hitting rain on the way up here. You hit rain too?
Yeah.
Some anyway.
Yeah, I mean enough to.
Yeah, enough to be annoying.
Off the windshield.
Yeah.
That was it.
But with this camera, the footage I shot, the water comes right off. Did you see the footage with the water? It's like you're sitting up. Yeah, yeah.
God separates the waters there, you know. This thing is special.
Now this is really funny. There's a bunch of new bikes, all high performance bikes. Everybody's got, look at what they're looking at. Everybody wants to have a two-stroke.
There's $30,000, $40,000 bikes.
There's a $500,000 worth of stuff there. Everybody wants to see Luciano's Kawasaki.
This shit cost me $400. Wow. It's a reproduction.
You paid
seat.
that much?
He paid more for the seat than I paid for my track bike. Came out nice though, didn't
Who
it?
did it?
Oh, wow.
Well, he did it.
He did the seat.
I did the paint, but he did the
No, what about
work.
the seat? Who did the seat?
He got this bike from Steve. The engine, somebody hacksawed the engine in half. I can't even tell you. One muffler, we picked it up and half stayed on the ground. The other muffler, you turned it up, the baffle fell out. No, he did a great job. That's a nice restoration. One of my friends chromed a couple of the little pieces there that were really rusty.
I see, yeah.
Now, for people that don't follow the channel every day, maybe new to the channel, this is the beginning of this bike that Luciano unveiled today. This is the parts he got. He started with this. He bought it from Turbo Steve, and it had some serious problems. I think the cylinders were stuck or something was hacksawed off. And anyway, Turbo Steve is supposed to stop up today to see the bike for the first time, and needless to say, we did a lot of work on it. Between us, I did the painting and the body work, which was probably 10% of the overall restoration. But in the course of doing it, Luciano wound up getting enough parts that he actually made 2 separate sets of body work. We have a blue set and a green set. And I know he's got enough parts to make at least 1 and maybe 2 extra engines from the accumulation of parts on this. There's the exhaust system. And when I look back at this and I see it, and I think what an amazing restoration this was. This really was. I've featured this on other videos. I think it's unbelievable. He paid $500 for a brand new seat. And he's got a lot of original stuff on this. The parts that you don't think would be hard to find. He managed to find them. And of course it's all fresh paint. Tires new, brake pucks, hydraulics, everything's new. And today it got unveiled.
All right.
Look at it. Is that nice? Come on.
Wait a minute. Is this the one I saw on Craigslist?
There's one on
seriously?
Craigslist for 5,000.
Yeah. But
That-
it's blue. It's blue.
Right.
5,000?
5,000.
Yeah, blue.
And a 500
This one's worth more. This one you know is right.
Now, where'd you find this?
Turbo Steve sold me basket case.
If you saw basket, it wasn't even a basket. It was a Turbo Steve basket.
too. It was in pretty good shape when he got it, right? It wasn't that bad, right?
What, this?
Yeah.
The motor was hacksawed in half. They had to buy a crank, had to buy 2 cases.
What do you mean?
Somebody tried to hacksaw the cylinders off. They couldn't get the cylinders off, so they started hacksawing it. I don't know if it was the motor had to be put together from parts. But he's got 12, how many cylinders you got now altogether? You got a whole bucket of cylinders and pistons and stuff.
I don't know, room in the basement.
His wife's ready to divorce him for buying all this 2-stroke stuff. Now, if we could get Mark Morgan up, call Mark up. I don't have his phone number with me.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't come out.
Yeah, nah, I think he's selling his house, so he's got issues.
Is he the one that's got the Moto Guzzi I'm going to look at?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, he just bought a Moto Guzzi too.
He bought another one. What?
Yeah, another one, a Le Mans. I think it's a Le Mans.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know the difference. I send you all the videos. What do you?
You're right. He bought the Le Mans.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to look at his. He's got an SP 1000.
It's 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 cc. Yeah.
Look at it. And comes with 2 sets of.
Oh, it looked nice when he picked it up. It looked real nice.
What? Le
Oh,
Mans?
here's our other buddy. Oh my God!
Got his racing shoes on.
You know they're letting all the criminals out of prison now. Witness protection. Wow. Turbo Steve comes in on lap 1 for fuel. They're all coming in.
The whole thing cost me $64.
Yeah, that's the right thing.
Yeah, because you
Watch
said
your back,
55.
watch
I was trying to figure how you did it.
Sorry, sir. 2 strokes only. you notice we had to put up cones so the 4 strokes don't invade our space. Mamma mia, what a day. Morgan, where are you? You're missing all the fun. This is the first time you've seen this in real life? You've seen the pictures.
It's the first time I've seen it in metal since it's been
Carry everything with
That
you.
certainly looks nice.
How did that look compared to when we picked it up in your driveway? Not exactly the same,
The
right?
chrome's a little nicer.
Oh, look at this guy!
I don't know
Oh,
about the paint though. I'm not sold on the paint.
the paint's a little rough.
How can you spell Kawasaki wrong?
Yeah, Sawakaki. Boy, Glenn's bike's coming out nice. Man, did that fairing was a lot of work. Oh my God.
Pokey. Yep. That one's probably one of my favorite bikes of all time. That old box.
So where'd you find the pipes?
That's 83.
Oh, we paid. Yeah, just give it inside.
It looks good, but it's not Italian.
That's why it's running.
Yeah. I love it. God, that is
Oil's coming out of the gaskets.
That's normal.
When you were young, you didn't worry about stopping.
This is always nice when you see the guy who was the original owner of the bike, and he's sitting here. Yeah, that used to be Steve's bike. Yeah. And I was kind of the guy that put the sale together. I was like the Donald Trump of that
I paid
thing.
$10 for actually my wife paid $10 for it. I didn't want it. She goes, oh yeah, you can fix it.
Oh yeah. I wish your wife knew where I lived.
It had a seized crank.
Well, he bought a crank for it. You put a crank in this, right?
The cranking to me was good. I just good. It was fine.
The crank was okay, but the cases were bad where he hacksawed it.
I had to cut the studs to remove the
Okay.
cylinders.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I had to pull all the heads off, and I didn't have to split the casings on the 750 I worked on, but the deck wasn't nice, you know. And I said, you know,
I saw the pictures of that. Yeah.
I said, you know, this has been redecked before. Somebody
Yeah.
put this and milled it down once. I
Yeah.
said, I don't think you can even deck it again. I think this is the last time. You know?
Look out! This is. I don't know where this is going to wind up. You know. This
Everywhere.
camera work.
The FBI pays me to spy. I spy on all you guys. All of your wives call me up for footage. I have a contract. That is nice. I got to give the guy credit.
He did a nice job.
I criticize him when he's a little cheap with the coffee like today, but it is nice.
The Shinko, they're great.
Are you
just
kidding?
freaking great.
Shinko is my favorite tire. Ask Spokey. Look, he's buying. Here's your best hat. You should get him
And
a
everybody
decal.
used to laugh at me.
Get him a decal, sponsored by Shinko.
Okay.
Stinko. Stinko.
That's they're making the rounds, right?
Free tires by Shinko. Well, they're Yokohama tires.
It's a
So.
new. It's a new.
It's nice to
Now, what's wrong with the bike? You know what? Because your shocks are so soft, it's hard to get the bike on the stand. When you go to put it,
like
oh
this.
my God. You need stiffer shocks.
Yeah.
The bike is sitting too low. It's.
I'm very quiet one. They said.
So I hope you did enjoy sharing this little trip down memory lane, all the two-stroke adventures that the A-Team, all the people involved in the A-Team had years ago, and so glad I recorded everything. Looking back at it now, I realized I'm very lucky to have had the life, the friends, and the two-strokes that I've had. And they get rarer and rarer with each year that goes by. So if you have a passion for these guys, I hope this video helped you enjoy it. And a little power wheelie just to end the video.